Oh, right. It's December 29th, and that means we're like 3 days away from the end of the year. You know, the time that most people choose to, reflect on things and be like, oh, that was awesome, or oh, I could have done better, or let's get in shape next year. You know, that kind of fun stuff. So I figured let's do a reflect back on my 2023, which wasn't what I had hoped. I'm continuing to be inhibited by long haul COVID symptoms and stupid fucking fatigue, and it's super frustrating. Like, I want to be at a lot of shows, but let's celebrate some of the things I did make it to. And one thing, if I did my math right, even in a down year and feeling like crap, and sometimes apparently only making it 2 bands instead of 3 on average was my thing. But I still remember that show at Frank Zedines and Monkey where it was like, after Monkey, my head was on Yucca going, oh, I feel like crap. So, and some was willpower. And some also, actually a lot, was thanks to some awesome, amazing friends and family that helped me get to shows safely and get me sometimes even into shows. And I just want to thank from the bottom of my heart everyone that did help me, including Melissa that got me to Punk Rock Bowling, which at least got me to see some club shows and pool shows. Just see some bands like Jason Stoner, who got me to Sincere Engineer, which fucking I am so happy about. John, who got me to Teenage Home. Like, I can keep going on, but thank you everyone that had helped me. Let's get into it, because yeah, if I apparently got to 22 shows, and let's see. Oh, and I got to finally see some bands that I fucking wanted to see. Discoveries, I think, not all just some kind of discoveries, mostly discoveries during 2020 when we were stuck inside. Of course, Catbite fucking finally came to Phoenix, and there was no way I was missing it. And that was part of an awesome, just whole show in general with We Are the Union and Kill Lincoln and Noise Complaint, I think, was on there. And then, yes, thanks to getting to Punk Rock, I got to fucking see Bad Operation not once, but twice. And holy crap, that was a fucking amazing pool party. And you might even know a certain person from Pears in it called Brian Predis, you know, mispronounced his last name. And then, of course, there was Devin K and the Solutions, which, well, that's the one where I'm like, I knew of the band before. Devin K, also in Direct Hit, but it was a Willie Anderson recommendation when the first time I saw Direct Hit and was ranting and raving that I wanted to getting to see him. And he's like, you should check out this other band. And I bought that vinyl back in 2016, and finally, and then, well, also just Devin went all in and assembled an awesome, amazing band of just great people. And they finally came to Phoenix in this year, and there was no fucking way I wasn't missing it. And also, I fucking brought my camera. I didn't care how shitty I felt for a couple of days. I was going to capture it, and you can see that over on everyshowjoe.com too, because fuck yes. And of course, Eight to the State, one of my favorite discoveries of 2020. I should have probably discovered them sooner, but they were such a fucking blast. The whole show was a fucking blast. I got to fucking see them. And also, camera, you can see one of the, I think, 2 shows I photographed this year, because the energy to do it was fucking horrible. But holy crap, like, you can probably see me glowing already. That already makes me excited. And there was others that I saw for the first time that were awesome and happy too, and it was great. And then there was also the ones that I got to fucking see that I loved and already knew and got to see again. Some of my favorite people. You might recognize some locals and some non-locals. Yes, you got Ethan 103. You got Wayne, who, the time traveler, apparently goes to Australia and comes here and celebrates 2 Christmases, and Andy and Sincere Engineer and Deanna, fucking, and yeah, Luke and Teenage Holiday, like, and there's still, I think there's still more. Oh yes, there is. Oh yeah, we got Grumpster, we got Tara, we got Donnie from Grumpster, and we're gonna point to everything, and of course, Some Kind of Nightmare. That's 2 of the greatest people, Molly and Shy, and oh, of course, I'm gonna sneak Devin K and the Solutions in one more time, because I'm so happy that I fucking got to meet most of them for the first time in person, that I've got to know through the internet, through Twitter, through Twitch streams. Devin K Twitches. He streams. He doesn't actually Twitch. Well, he kind of does. Anyways, regardless, that was such a fucking awesome thing. And thank you, Angie, for taking that picture and thinking of, we should take a picture. And I'm like, but yeah, I like taking pictures of others more than I half the time spend the time to be like, oh fuck, maybe I should. But yeah, so fucking some awesome people. And then what do we got on next on the docket? And then we got this fucking trip. I flew out there, and again, thank you to some amazing friends that helped me up there in Denver, including Wayne for his birthday. And some of my favorite shots, got to see Monkey, who are some great people. Fucking love seeing in Dendrites, and so many awesome people, Jim and Megan, and fucking I'm gonna miss people. Mike, I'm gonna miss a ton of people, but Roman. I feel like I'll just keep going. But it was fucking awesome to be able to get up there and to have basically had to treat this like meeting a DVD, so I can actually hang till the end of the shows, and then at least I knew I was gonna come safe. Fucking thank you guys, and we're gonna do it again. Hopefully, I'm better by this April, end of March. But yeah, so another fucking highlight. And then of course, thank you everyone. Some of my favorite people that fucking played for my birthday. Yeah, we made it. Apparently, if you drink that much, you won't feel your fatigue until the next day again. But some of my fucking favorite people playing, and I captured them, and I had to use that picture pack. But fuck yes. What else we got in here? Oh, and I got to meet Greg's Graffin of Bad Religion. Get the book signed. That was fucking cool. Another perk of getting over to Punk Rock Bowling up in Vegas, and fuck yes. And then, yeah, I got to fucking go to the MIM finally for the first time. Yes, I know, shocker. It was the first time I was there. Not only that, I saw the English beat, but I also went with my dad, saw, and basically cemented my fate for a week of feeling like heavy fatigue. But fucking got to see the American Acoustic exhibit, which was fucking cool, and got to walk around and actually see so many different instruments and stories and history from around the world, not just the U.S., and it was a huge place, probably why I felt like crap. I was sitting occasionally, but I was pushing. I feel like I run on annoyance where I don't want this to impede my ability, and then it pays me back, so no matter what, which is, regardless, though, it was fucking cool. And then, yeah, of course, other things that were cool this year, we got the Diamondbacks in the World Series. It didn't end as we hoped, but and actually I'm gonna point this out because this hat is so fucking cool. I already got one of the new hats, and I think it's fucking cool, even with my logo panning through it because it's kind of greenish. Fuck, even recording these videos, I mean, I think I missed only one, and then there was another that I didn't even put up the green screen because I just felt like shit, but I wanted to still do the video, so fuck yes. We also got upgrades. Speaking of, we got the green screen, we got the camera, which thank you again to Jesse of Valdor's, and fucking, so we've had some improvements, including some additional lighting, because make sure the green screen's lit on top of myself, and yeah, fucking, we've made improvements. Hopefully you like them, and hopefully I can continue to, probably, I want to make a new background. I mean, if you guys like it, then we can keep it too, or we can alternate, but I kind of want to see if I can do anything, see where my energy ends up. And then, yeah, my health, which I posted as of this day of recording. If you are in Threads, I shared it to my Instagram story, so you can see it there for 24 hours from that. But it's also on my Threads, it's on Twitter. We'll just keep calling it Twitter. I'm just going to post there for a little bit more until it's getting shitty. It's been shitty, but it's getting shittier. But yeah, so I posted it around, and I'll touch on this when I'm going to probably do a, a nice reflecting on text or video, or we'll figure that out once New Year's hits. But yeah, so allergists, the inflammation better, so that didn't fix my fatigue. The sinus wash and Nasacort daily. So back to the primary doctor appointment today. We're basically hitting the last of the specialists we can refer to. We're going to do cardiology, pulmonary. She actually wasn't sure about pulmonary, but I said let's just do both and get them both out of the way. And so see if they find anything. If they don't, we're going to use stimulants. There we go. She's going to prescribe me some stimulants and see if that helps, as long as heart healthy. And then we're going to try, I think it was an antidepressant she was hoping to experiment with and see. That might give me some energy, so I'm not taking work days. It's like 2 naps a day. Anything, if I don't spend a day just being completely idle, doing minimal, stress-free it is hard to go out, and that sucks. But you've seen, I've been trying to push it. I got a little further on that hike at Papago, but it fucking paid me back. Unfortunately, it was a drive home that was eyeing every kind of street I could turn off on every time when I got stopped at like a traffic light. Started closing my eyes and going, this is not a good thing. It sucks. This is what my current way is. But yeah, we're still working to try and figure out stuff and test stuff and hopefully find something that we can diagnose to get me better. And as you can tell, apparently 22 shows didn't deter me. It does make it harder to get to things. I've even had to turn down shows that I even had a ride in a ticket because my fatigue was super heavy and I knew I couldn't make it standing through 3 vans. I could probably barely make it through one without feeling like complete garbage. But I do appreciate everyone that has been coming through to help me with rides to places and everything where we can. So yeah, probably the longest intro of the year. But yeah, that's 2023 kind of in a nutshell, and there you go for our own health. But with the new year comes some shows you might want to go to celebrate with some people and some musicians, and of course I want to tell you about them. So let's go. And yes, welcome to another episode of Every Shoujo Says Go, where I always still recommend masking, especially as COVID cases are going up again. Even my primary care doctor was telling me today and appreciating me for wearing a mask. But cases have been going up right now. So be safe out there, protect one another. Masks help slow the spread, and it helps with the flu, it helps with everything. And I think even some more of you guys out there are getting sick, and so I hope you feel better. Hope you heal up and you don't have to deal with long symptoms like me. Hopefully the flu and everything is not as mild if you are sick right now. But masks help. They can help make the spaces more inclusive for everyone, or immunocompromised friends who also like to watch music, and helps with the touring bands so they don't have to, quarantine or be sick and cancel dates, postpone dates, all that kind of stuff. So throw that out there. Of course, other housekeeping, of course, be sure to like this wherever you're watching this, whether it's on YouTube, on Facebook, it's on Instagram, Threads, Twitter, Blue Sky, whatever the fuck, wherever you're watching it, be sure to like it. And if you're on YouTube, and if you're not on YouTube, you can always go over to YouTube, youtube.com/everyshowjo. And you can go click on there and hit that subscribe button. It's free. And you get notification when this content goes live or anything else I upload to it. And, it helps me out as those numbers go up. We slowly get access to more features like ad revenue that I mention every week. But yeah, so mention that. But I don't get it. And that's why I always every week mention patreon.com/everyshowjo. Yes, patreon.com/everyshowjo. And that way you can go check that out and support even $1 a month. That's like tipping me. $5 a month is also like buy me beer, soda, whatever, the mid-sized menu. Speaking of tipping, there's also stars on Facebook. Throw that out there. I failed to mention it, but that's also like tipping. But yeah, the other thing you can do is go to everyshowjo.com. Like I said, pictures of dedicating the solutions, apes of the state that I got out to and sacrificed my health for it, and my fatigue, to capture, and just so I could write about it and tell you about it, why those fucking bands I love and how awesome they were live, and other stuff. Go check out some of the old stuff on the website too. Other things to mention, of course, you can buy an Every Shoujo shirt. That's on the menu bar there, a store link for you. And also, yeah, of course, like I said, thank you to Valdores for the camera that you see me recording on since I think about June. And then underneath this it's one of my favorites. You saw them pictured in the opening. But A Better Problem with Leave Me Behind, fucking off their brand new EP that dropped on Christmas Day, I think, or Christmas Eve. It kind of shows us both, but hell yes. And fuck, it's definitely their best. You can hear it. I was already telling Mandy about how it was, how they've grown into their singing got better, mixes better, all of it's fucking great. So anyways, that's what you're hearing underneath this week's episode. Hopefully you enjoy it. Go check it out. Buy it on their Bandcamp. Throw them some money. Other thing I like to mention every week, because let's make this place a better place, and that is fuck racism, fuck sexism, fuck homophobia, fuck transphobia, fuck anything people are using as pretty much a scapegoat and a distraction, and it's dehumanizing and taking away basic human rights from people for no reason other than just hate and just horribleness. And so we need to try and combat that and make everything a better place for everyone. Yeah. Of course, you can find those also on everyshowjoe.com. There's a get involved link in the menu bar, and if you go to everyshowjoe.com/get involved, that'll bring you there too. It's got links to some awesome stuff like RAINN for rape, incest, sexual assault victims. We've got 1 in 10 link on there. We've got the National Center for Transgender Equality. We've got Black Lives Matter, the Phoenix one on there. LinkedIn, Podera in Action is also a really awesome one that you can find in there. Some of the ones that work with our music scene. There is the Cider Project that work not only with the music scene but with the homeless, helping there. Against self-harm too, I believe, and then also Punk Rock Saves Lives. And also working for, bone marrow donation, mental health, all that kind of stuff. So you can find all that. And because Arizona being Arizona, the link in there for Abortion Fund of Arizona. Great, not just resource, great resource, and also helping keep reproductive rights and trying to make sure you still have a choice in what you do with your reproductive system, because that's some bullshit, especially because it's a territorial law that's being enforced right now. But yeah, and then of course the simple best way you can do, and you want to support your favorite musicians, the simple easiest best way is to go buy the merch, go buy the shirts, the CDs, the albums, the vinyl, and the singles, because I'm just gonna say that every week. I'm still not remembering. scarves, hoodies, because it's cold out. All that fun stuff you can go buy from them. Best way is go to their merch stores, find their websites, even their band camps, and their merch booths. All that kind of stuff. That's the most direct, simplest, and best way to buy. And of course, I'm supporting this one because it's supporting the show I'm looking forward to the most. It's Megaran, and it's art done by Robbie, two of the best and my favorite people. And they're coming up on this list. Let me tell you, there's an awesome show the whole thing about. One more thing to mention, of course, NIVA, the National Independent Venue Association, representing independent venues and a little bit of emergency fund and helping lobby for their interests. You can go donate over there at NIVASSOC.org. And then, of course, shows. End of the year. Plus, they do, as I warned, they do dry up because everyone just is hungover or something, right? They're tired out from all those New Year's Eve stuff. But yeah, we'll get right into it. We got starting tonight, we got a tribute to Manic Monkeys where everyone is playing a Manic Monkeys cover in their sets, which is awesome, with the Lonesome Wilderness, Japanese Descent, Metropolis Man, Exploding Oranges, and Darwathastra at Yucca Tap Room, 8 p.m. You got the Earps, Eat Crow, which happy birthday to him. Fuck Wolves at Chopper John's, 8 p.m. These are estimates, it might be 9 p.m. But they don't have times on their calendar on social media, so we're going 8. Just to rule down, that way if you get there early, you get just time to spend. We also got Police State, Gem, Cenobite, and Dogpile at the Valley Bar. That one is 6:30 p.m. Got night 1 of Roger Klein and the Peacemakers with Prefect at the Press Bar, 7:30 p.m. Got Kai Beaton, or Calvin. No, it was Kai Beaton, sorry. Autumn Shock, Heathen, and Sora in Tokyo at the Time Out Lounge. That was an 8:30 p.m. Got Pat Roberts and the Haymakers, Carol Pacey and the Honey Shakers, and Earl Douglas in the 87 Southbound at the Rhythm Room, 8 p.m. We got End of the Year Weekend. This one I'm throwing on here because a friend's band is playing their show there. It's with Arcane Silence, Biz Smith, which I believe is his band. Also Boogeyman Vicendek, which actually Vicendek, I believe. Cool. If my memory and fogginess is not blocking it. And Rubber Dinghy at the Blue Spar, 7 p.m. Got Without a Doubt with Green 182 for you guys that like covers of, well, Without a Doubt, or No Doubt, there we go. And Blink-182 and Green Day. That's at Kimmy's on Greenway, 8 p.m. Plus, if you're hanging at home like I tend to do, nursing this dumb chronic fatigue, well, Scott Klopstein, once of the Real Big Fish, currently of the Littlest Man Band, and just always an awesome person. He's got his stream over on his Twitch, twitch.tv/Scott Klopstein, starting at 10 p.m. our time here in Arizona. So, fuck yes. And then Saturday, the Eve of Eves, right? We've got Yucca's New Year's Eve Rager with DFL in town, plus the Anecdotes, plus 10 Ply, plus Brain Cake's debut, I believe, is Glitter Vomit and Jesse Yanka is doing solo over Yucca Tap starting at 7 p.m. You can get your early party on. And also, speaking of another one, 'twas the night before New Year's Eve with Roof Rats, Killing Sunday, Manu Zuzius, and Butcher the Pig at Rips Bar, 8 p.m. Got Heavy Breather with Style Cramp, Loser Fur, and Sativan at the Dirty Drummer, 8 p.m. I'm going to put an accent on that if I'm mispronouncing it. Sorry if I am. We got Carlos Arzate and Tatiana Crespo y Las Chispas. I apologize for butchering my Spanish. With Revisor at the Valley Bar, 7 p.m. We got also Rattlesnake Suitcase at Chopper John's, 8 p.m. Plus night 2, Roger Klein and the Peacemakers with the Johns at Crystal Bar, 7:30 p.m. And then New Year's Eve. And there's a lot of DJ nights, let me tell you. And they're not on this list. I just threw the 2 that I thought were the fucking bangers that I would be wanting to be at, and I want to be at. Robbie's awesome art and depiction of Megaran and Megaran, amongst many other amazing artists on the New Year's Eve 2024 with Playboy Man Baby and Friends, featuring, yes, Playboy Man Baby. Gasp. Pause. All right. That was not weird. Right? Also, we got Megaran, we got Police State, we got Viridian, we got Boss Frog, Pajama Piyama, which is just fun to say, Sundress, Death.gov, that I want to fucking see one of these days, Veronica Everhart, Troubled Minds, who I fucking love, and Bummer Girl, over at Crescent Barroom, 7 p.m., across 2 stages, which I think means outdoor stage and indoor stage is usually what their 2-stage setups at Crescent. Unless they're doing it in that lobby. That's a small stage. You go find out, and we'll find out. And if I can get down there, you can tell me. So there. We also got Yucca doing night 2, technically. Yucca's New Year's Eve Rager. Urethane, Phoenix Punk Rock Karaoke, made up of Phoenix artists helping you do karaoke. Let Me Down's Miles to Nowhere, TV Tragedy, Thrash Can. Holy crap, this is full of so many amazing people that I fucking love. At the Yucca Tap from 7 p.m. We also got Buy Me Bambi, I assume, doing their normal Sunday stream at 3 p.m. And that's at twitch.tv/BuyMeBambi. Another band that I hope to either go to them to catch, or maybe they'll come to Phoenix one of these days. And then Monday, it's Happy New Year, right? But it's also happy, relax, and enjoy. I got nothing to recommend you there. Tuesday, just the usual streams. I got Chris Murray doing his Bluebee live stream, usually on his Facebook, 6 p.m. By me, Bambi, doing the morning streams at 8 a.m. Scott Klopstein at 10 p.m. for you. And then Wednesday, we got Scott Klopstein jumping into that morning roll, 10 a.m. for you. And then Thursday, we actually did find a show. Pseudo Pink with TV Messages, C-Wire, Rohith Shaker at the Rebel Lounge. That went at 7:30 p.m. Plus Scott Klopstein once again with another morning stream for you. And then Friday, it's still light, like I said. People are just going to be resting. And then it'll start picking up again into January after this week. But we got the Stone Benders with Significant Others, Bethany Home, King Summer at Last Six Alive, 8 p.m. Phoenix Folk Night, PHOLK. With Rad Pinkert, Heathen, Helen Morris, and Luigi Leone at the Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. Plus Scott Klopstein's always streaming on his Twitch, 10 p.m. So there you go. There's some awesome recommendations and help for you on New Year's if you're not looking for a DJ. But if you are looking for a DJ Ash 10 is also awesome. And I think she's going to probably be at that Crescent show with Megaran for a little bit at least, if not doing more. And there's other awesome DJs, I'm sure. Chuckles too. Throw them out there. But yeah, I think that's all I got. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a great year, and will have a great new year. And I hope to get healthier and better, and hopefully doctors or something will finally give, and I'll get to go out in my old normal pace. I fucking miss it, and I miss seeing a lot of your faces and fucking. But at least, and I should have finished that. There you go. But yeah, I fucking hope to be. I swear it on. That's how you can know I'm passionate. I hope to be better sometimes. Well, it's been a year and a half as of January 4th, so hopefully soon, because a year and a half is a long time to be dealing with health stuff like this. Yeah, miss you guys, love you guys. I'm going to try to keep doing these as long as I can to help you guys find shows. And New Year's, be safe. Light rail is free. Even not New Year's, be safe. If you're drinking, get a designated driver or a Lyft, Uber, Waymo even, if it reaches you. I know it's weird, driverless, but... And yes, also, mask, because people are starting to show a lot more, even in nighttime lights. So, always recommend, do everything you can do to mitigate the shit I've been going through. And, yeah, I think that's it. So until next year, love you guys. And I'll see you next week and next year. Take care.